Greetings, everyone. This is Pastor Kim. Thank you for another session of The Upside. I try to come to us every Wednesday to give a word of encouragement just to get us through the rest of our week, kind of a hump day word of inspiration. And so today, our word is going to be perspective. Perspective. I think that's important. We talked about mindfulness last week, and now this week we want to talk about perspective. I think that's important. And so we understand perspective to be the way we see and understand and interpret the world, shaped by our experiences, our beliefs, and our mindsets. Doesn't change the facts, but it changes how we respond to them. So perspective is very important because it changes and interprets our worldview about things. And so, like, I think of two people standing in the storm, right? Some people be like, oh my God, it's raining, such destruction, ugh. While the other person be like, oh, it's okay. It's growth. The fields are getting watered. The trees are getting cultivated. And so some people may see the storm as ugh, and some people might see the storm as great. It's just all about perspective. It's just how you see things. Because what didn't change was the storm. But what changed is how we begin to see the storm. And hopefully all of us see it as something that is enlightenment, something that is in faith, and not something that is in dark and something is fear. And so we have to really look at our perspective of how we really see and view the world. That's important. The beauty of perspective is it gives you a choice. You can choose how you see things. You can choose to say, if I'm going to see the gloom and doom in this, or I'm going to see the light and inspiration in this. We get to choose how we see things. It's up to us. It's totally up to us. I know we're in conversations with people, things that's happening in this world, our current government administration may give us a different type of perspective that we probably don't need to have. But I want us as people of God, as children of light, to have a whole different perspective, that we shouldn't be worried. We shouldn't be afraid. We should be concerned, but we should not be worried, because fear doesn't rule us. Faith does. And so it looks at the perspective of things. Yes, things look out of control, but we know we serve a God that's in control. And so that's important for us to think about what our mindset is, because perspective reminds us that we are not powerless, not at all. We're not powerless at all. Even when circumstances don't change, we can create empathy, resilience, wisdom. All of it allows us to pause and to respond and not so much to react. It helps us learn about who we are as it comes to many things in life. And so we have to look at perspectives. I'm reminded of a scripture in Romans 12:2 that says, do not conform for the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of our minds. Our minds, again, it's about perspective. That's so important for us. So this scripture reminds us that transformation is always eternal. It's always eternal. It's always about how we see it and how we interact with it. Yes, with the world. So we have to change our minds. We have to change our perspective, and we have to change how we do life. If we want it positive, if we want to be growing and going, we have to see that type of perspective. We have to see the good in that. We have to see the faith in that. Our perspective is what we see and how we view the world. So how do you want to be? If you want to be successful, if you want to be well, then change your perspective. Change how you view. Change how you experience. Change how you see. And I understand some of us may have some trauma-informed injuries in our spirit and in our mindsets. I understand that. But that too could be a change. That too can help us get some therapy to help us get through some of the things that have happened in our lives that have traumatized us. It has us in a freeze state where it's hard to move and everybody is against you. We have to move from that, because nobody wants you to live in that state of fear, that state of non-security. And so we want to be able to find safety somewhere. And that happens when we move forward and look for that safety so that we'll be okay. Perspective, that's important. It's very important for us to look at perspective. There's a quote that says, life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by perspective. And so we switch our perspective, if we change our perspective, if we look at how we view the world, and if we want to see it different and bright and light, then we have to change our mindsets. And we have to change how we see the world. We have to vision a world that's better for us, that's safe for us, that we can control and create. There's some things in the world we cannot, but the things that we can, we shall and we should. So, I'm Pastor Kim. Perspective is my word. I pray that it helps you and encourage you so that you can learn to move and grow. Because be not be reformed of this world, but be ye transformed. Manifest it. And so it is.